Well, fellas, I can't believe I'm about to say this. I think Treyarch and Activision have finally done something good. Season 3 Reloaded is the most fun I've had on Cold War all year. Of course, we gotta knock on wood, because as soon as Activision gives us something good, they usually follow it up with something particularly ass-scented, if I do say so myself. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's the boy Fooly, and I'm bringing you guys another video right here on Black Ops Cold War. And today, we're going to be talking about Season 3 Reloaded, and I'm not going to lie, guys, Season 3 Reloaded has to be the best amount of content that we've received in Cold War, and I'm actually quite impressed. But before we get into anything, make sure to leave a like on this video if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you're new. Also, don't forget to go follow me on Instagram and Twitter at iFooly with 2 Y's at the end, and let's get right into it. I guess I should preface this video by saying maybe I'm a little bit biased because I actually prefer Treyarch over the other devs, and not only that, they just added Standoff into Cold War, and I'm pretty sure this is in everybody's top 3 favorite maps of all time. Yes, it's recycled content, but come on, man, like, everybody loves Standoff. I don't think I'll find many people who dislike Standoff, but that's just one of the great things that they added into Season 3 Reloaded. Now, if you've been following my channel for a couple of months at least, then what I'm about to say is gonna sound absolutely insane, because over the last few months I've really been criticizing Cold War and Activision as a whole and all the development decisions. And you know what, I can't lie, guys, yesterday I had me a little bit of fine wine, so maybe I'm tweaking a little bit, but I also think that the bundles that we got, the Rambo and the Die Hard bundles, I think those two are actually some of the coolest bundles we've gotten in Call of Duty in a very long time. I mean, I'm still not gonna get the bundle regardless, you guys know where I stand on bundles, but at least these bundles come with operators that are actually known, and they're not just random characters from the campaign that honestly not a lot of people really care about. Some of them look cool, some of them don't, but I think everybody could agree that the Rambo and John McClane skin are actually pretty cool. We're not gonna lie to ourselves, John McClane kind of looks like Neo Cortex from Crash Goddamn Bandicoot, but at least they've gone out of their way to actually implement this character into the game, and they use the actual voice lines from the movie, which is actually insane, and it comes with some tracer packs. It's still $20. Personally, I wouldn't buy it, but if you're a fan of the 80s, like, I'm telling you guys, like, if this were back in the 80s, my fucking grandma would love these bundles. And like I said, personally, I wouldn't buy these bundles, but I don't know, if they were to add like a no SBMM pass for like 5 games straight or something like that, sheesh, I'd probably drop my next paycheck on it, to be honest. And I know I just took a huge Geodude-sized horse all over Activision for the bundle that they were gonna release, but in all seriousness, the Rambo bundle and the Die Hard bundle, they both get checks from me. And again, they just added Standoff, which I haven't seen a single person complain about personally, and they came out with a fat weapon balancing patch, which, I mean, some of it I didn't really agree with, but at least they're changing the game up a bit, and honestly I can appreciate that. And I made a video about this when Season 3 first came out, but I was saying that I think Season 3 could be the season that actually makes Call of Duty Cold War tolerable, because it's no secret that a lot of people really dislike this game, and I could totally see why. And I don't really blame people for disliking Cold War. There's definitely a lot of problems in this game. Now, personally speaking, I'd rather get put on the casting couch than play Modern Warfare 2019 ever again, excluding Warzone, because I actually kind of like Warzone now. But I could see why some people wouldn't like Cold War. But I was saying that Season 3 could kind of revive Cold War if they just stepped it up with the content a little bit, because they gave us a good amount of content. I was just hoping the quality and the quantity would increase. I didn't want them to just stop at Season 3. I wanted them to keep on going and giving us more content, and that's what Season 3 Reloaded did. Now, personally, I would have wanted another original 6v6 map added to this game along with Standoff, but for what we have right here, I'm honestly satisfied. I'm actually pretty happy with the amount of maps that we have now. Now, personally, I would have wanted all this content out at launch, but we know how Activision is. I don't really know. It's a pandemic. They weren't getting enough money scamming people $20 for an e-tool, but that's none of my business. Anyways, I don't want to get negative all of a sudden, because like I said, Season 3 Reloaded is actually a ton of fun. And don't get it twisted, alright? I'm not an Activision meat writer all of a sudden because I like Season 3 Reloaded. I just say it how it is, and when I appreciate something in Call of Duty, I'll make sure to say it. And when things look rough and they look like ass, I'll be sure to say that too. Like, I know some of y'all would eat Joe Seacot's gooch from the back if he asked you to. I'm not like that. I prefer David Vonderhaar. NANI? But in all seriousness, if you disliked Cold War and you were thinking about coming back possibly, and you had time to do the update and you had the time to actually play the game a little bit, I actually strongly recommend you at least try this out, because I'm having a great time right now playing Season 3 compared to the last 2 years of COD. Zombies even took a little bit of an update too. Now granted, they could have gotten a lot more, all they got was an Easter egg. I'm sure a lot of people would have preferred a new Zombies map, but at least the Zombies players are getting something now. I know a lot of people would have preferred getting a new map, but at least it's being confirmed for the next season, and that gets me into the last bit that I want want to talk about. For Season 4, I hope they didn't finally just get the realization of what it's like to make a good game in the 2020s, and then for Season 4 just drop off all the content that they were working on, and then just give us a bunch of mid content for Season 4 just like they did for Season 1 and 2. I'm gonna say the exact same thing I said when Season 3 first came out. They can't get lazy and start giving us mid content again like they did in Season 1 and 2 and all of Modern Warfare 2019. I really want them to actually put a lot more effort into Season 4 and continue giving us this great content, because sooner or later a lot more people are going to receive Cold War a lot better than they did in the past, and hopefully when World War II Vanguard comes out, people are a lot more hyped for that game because of the success of Cold War when it's all said and done. But for the love of God, Activision, Treyarch, Infinity Tards, Sledgehammer, give us good content at the launch of games, please. But that's gonna do it for me today, guys. I'm curious to know what you guys think down in the comments below. Do you think Season 3 Reloaded is enough to actually make Cold War good? Or do you think they need to step it up a notch? Or do you think Season 3 didn't do anything for Cold War and it's still a bunch of dumpster juice? As always, don't forget to leave a like on this video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications if you'd like. And yeah, guys, it's been the boy Fooly. Have yourselves a good one. I'm out of here. Toodaloo.
It's been a very long time since the weekend. It's been a very long time and I'm weak. It's been a very